And now moving on to women's basketball on the Rockville campus right here. Those of you who have followed this show over the years know that we frequently talk about what it's like playing sports and coaching at the community college level. The players are here for just 2 years at most, and at the Division III level where Montgomery College competes, you can't offer any scholarship help. So as a result, many of the players have jobs as well as playing a demanding sport and going to school full time. And these are just a few of the challenges at this level. And every so often, these challenges and more come home to roost during a season. Here's a look at a tough but not an atypical basketball season at the community college level. Prior to the season, head coach Tarla Gasquet looked like she had a team that could match or even exceed last year's model, the squad that won the Region 20 tournament and went to the Nationals. But during preseason practice, ominous storm clouds began to gather.
We started off on a real high note, actually preseason, with about 13 players at that time. And then in the summer program, in terms of girls were playing in a summer league, just as a team, independently, the player that probably would have been one of my starting forwards tore her ACL. So she was out before the season even started.
And then soon after the first game of the season, the team suffered an even tougher blow, losing last year's top rebounder and second leading scorer, Taisha Moten.
She had had problems preseason. She sprained it actually in preseason working out, and it just got progressively worse. We thought it was getting better with physical therapy, and then when she started back to playing, it started all over again, and then the doctor just recommended she sit out for the season. So that was quite a big blow, because actually she and Abby, who was the guard, played together so well the previous year that the two of them I thought would bring the team together, and they were really leaders together. Without her, I was left mostly with new players.
Abby is Abby Zhang, a versatile, fluid, offensive threat who played on last year's championship team. Originally from Senegal, her game has been honed to a fine edge under Gasquet's coaching, and she had another strong season this year. But then the team was hit by more personnel losses.
They had a player who lost her father, so she kind of had to stop playing. So it just was one issue after another, actually. The big blow was December. You know, in preseason, we usually talk to them a lot about study hall. We have a study hall regimen where they go in before and do all their studying and homework before practice, and trying to make sure they're staying up with their grades. And everything goes pretty well in the beginning of the season. And as the classes get more challenging towards the end of the semester, I think some lose focus. And being that I had a mostly freshman team, a lot of them just thought they had it together and really didn't have it together. And what we ended up was with losing 4 players.
So now you see the picture clearly. What looked like a national championship contender was down to a roster of just 6. Now most teams would have packed it in at this point.
As we ran into each obstacle, we kind of worked around it, got adjusted, so you would see that we lost some games, then all of a sudden we won a couple of games, and then we lost. And that was really the adjustment period. You had a bench, you know, we had at least 4 to 5 players sitting on the bench, and then all of a sudden we just got 1. And so that's the time that, you know, I told them, talk to them about character, talk to them about heart, and, you know, going out and just playing. You know, you can't sit and dwell on the fact that things didn't go well. You got to do the best you can with the circumstances that you're given. And, you know, because I think a lot of this is not only basketball, it's life. You know, they have to learn life skills.
The short bench forced the 2 remaining second-year players, Abby Zhang and Hanan Abdu, to shoulder the burden on and off the court.
And I've been talking to my players. Even though we had a tough season, I'm proud of them, because we've been playing games with 5 people, 6, and still they were going hard.